Ugh. Alright. Got everything set up. Let me set everything up actually. Alright. Okay. These are my goals for today. Yesterday I got a lot done. Yesterday I just did a lot of quality of life things. I made this jetpack. Very nice. Made these gloves with haste on them, so I mine like instantly. I made this new Ender Dragon backpack, which gives permanent strength to fire resistance, night vision, as well as regeneration. Whenever I take damage, I get it for like 50 seconds. So basically regeneration. Which is very nice. So then I also finished the Indian line right here. So it takes in spherulite and galena and sulfuric acid to make indium concentrate. That indium concentrate gets combined with aluminum to make tiny indium dust. And the lead zinc solution, which is just from those ores. And those ores get recycled in here pretty much 1-to-1. And it also gives water, which I just am avoiding. And that's that one problem is this is eating up my sulfuric acid, as you can see. So this is my limiting factor right now is 3, it uses 4,000. So, I have 600. So I'm using like, this is 2.4 million, unless I did that wrong. Zero. Yeah, 2.4 million this has to use right now. And guess what? I don't think I have 2.4 million sulfuric acid. So I'm thinking I might honestly just kind of slow this down and stop it. Let me go check how much sulfuric acid I have. Or I need to upgrade my sulfuric acid generation. So that's how much I have. And how much do I get? It's probably limited. I'm sure it's limited by this one. There's 16 seconds, I get 1. So I would need to be doing that process every 64 seconds, which is absolutely not true. I know it takes only 3 seconds for that actual machine to run. Only 3 seconds. This takes 15. Yeah. So I think based off that, that only takes 2.5. Yeah, so based off that, I would only be able to run this about maybe 300 or 400 times before this is completely out. And then I'll be out of sulfuric acid. I don't want to be out of sulfuric acid, so... For now, I will just turn off the fluid auto output on the machine. That should be pretty obvious what the problem is. this recipe won't be able to run because there's no space for that fluid. Another problem is I wanted to do a different recipe. If you have this set to 9, it would make it would just make the large dust instead of the tiny dust that you could have seen just come out. But it uses so much space that I can't do it. So I'm just getting tiny piles and then I just have one big pile. So I'll need a packager somewhere. Or I could... See, maybe I could sort it into here, but that just doesn't look like the most fun thing in the world. So that's how that's going. That wasn't actually something on my list. So I need to make EBFs. The reason I need to do that is there's chlorine and platinum dust I'm not currently collecting or getting out. And processing that platinum dust that isn't purified also gives me more platinum dust, which will give me more platinum. I want to finish tungsten. Finishing tungsten is just these 2 steps. And all I need for these 2 steps is, of course, an EBF. And then make actual ammonia. So the slowest thing in platinum, which I'm actually just sitting around waiting on pretty damn much. The slowest thing in it is this ammonia production right here. So these are breweries. They take oak saplings and fruit juice. Basically have infinite of both. Now, to produce biomass, that biomass all gets sent into here. As you can see, slowly filling up, as well as here for overflow, so it's not completely filling up. After this fills all the way up, basically, these will be full about as well. I need both of these to be running too. These produce the actual ammonia. Now they only produce 100 for every 1,000, which is not enough at all. I need way more. And this results in these not running as much as I would wish. Other than that, the only other problem is just this chlorine has nowhere to go. So I need to either void it or send it. The problem is I do not have a chlorine sending pipe anywhere close. This pipe here I checked is hydrogen. This goes all the way to my fluids storage. So I would need to put another pipe for chlorine, which I just don't feel like doing. But that's not that big of a deal. I think we probably can start with doing that. If I start with doing that, yeah. And while I'm doing that, I probably want to have these EBFs going. So I need MVAR, which you can see I have a lot of. This is really what I need here. So I need to turn these MVAR ingots just into rods, and then get some plates as well. This will help me for the EBF, and I just made some titanium rods, but that's okay. And then while I'm waiting for those to do it, I'll start setting up that pipe for that chlorine. Alright. And there's nothing else crazy I need for the EBF, and I actually should have a lot of the parts in here, so. Yeah, I even have a bunch of turbines, so I should be able to power it well. So now I just need to set up the chlorine output pipe for this excess chlorine that's over here. And then once I create that EBF, this platinum salt dust right here can be sifted into refined platinum salt dust, and then will be put through the blast furnace to get a little bit of chlorine out, which isn't that much, but it's worth taking at least if I'm already going to be moving this over. Yeah, so I can just do that. There we go. So I actually have a tunnel down here of where I can move fluids around throughout my base. One thing that I didn't do when I designed this base was think about fluids at all. Oh my gosh, I'm mining so fast now. I just got haste, so I'm just destroying everything way faster than I think I'm gonna. I did not consider how much fluids I would be using. And I didn't have a tunnel like this for it. Yeah, like I just click it for 1 second and mines every single block. That's insane. Okay. Alrighty, there's our chlorine out. I'll just place the pipes and then I'll wrench them all. Okay, so what I'm saying is I didn't consider the fluids. Otherwise I would have just had these tunnels set up beforehand, or had a plan for them. And like built them into my base design basically. So for my next base I will. With applied energistics, it might be a little bit easier and I might not have to worry about it as bad though. So I think the chlorine... Where's the chlorine? Oh, the chlorine's right here, I didn't even realize. Okay, so I gotta take this up. Over here somehow. Man, I mine so ridiculously fast now. Like, I could break these pipes so fast, too, even. I'm almost thinking I need to use a worse one. Okay, if I mine up, like, here, this would work great. There we go. There we go. I didn't drop any pipes over somewhere, did I? No. Oh, but now I need to get over there. Yeah, this is the fun with this, though. Man, I'm just mining so fast. I'm scared to even hit mine now. I wish there was a faster way to do this. As far as I know, there's not really. If there was like a way to switch modes with the wrench and instead every right click instead of crouch right click would apply the direction, that'd be convenient. Oh, what's up? How's your day going today? I've had a lazy morning, as usual. Let me get back up. I'm starting today with the not so fun stuff that I decided I would do yesterday when I was all done. It's not that bad. Like making a pipe across the base, like I don't want to do that after like I play for 2 hours. But that's that pipe done, and then I can just easily connect the EBF to it after I get that done soon. Next I need some iron furnaces. I'll just take a furnace with some iron. Oh, I don't have furnaces. I don't know what line mode is. Does it make everything in that line like instantly? I don't know what line mode is. Well, yeah, I slowly go and click, and I have to shift the whole time, and I was questioning if it was even, if I even like had to do it that way. But I decided it was the best. Anyway, I was thinking maybe I could get away with, not having it directional, and then that way I could have it go both ways. From some like redstone contraption, but I don't really know if that's possible, and I didn't test it out, so that might work, and that might be a strat, but to save on pipes, and then I was like, well, I'm just being lazy, kinda. Oh, that's crazy. Um, I don't know what the keybind would be though. I'll look it up next time I need it. And then I need tiny. Oh, Greg Tech tool mode switch? Okay. Tool mode switch. Oh, I actually have it on comma. Or is that apostrophe? Do I have to be holding it? Oh no, it says. That has to be comma. Doesn't look like it's switching. Even though I'm pressing it. Let me get pipes and... Oh, I have pipes. Mess with it. Um... Oh, that might have a... Oh, it is period. So I was pressing the wrong button. Oh. Oh, line mode. Oh, it does work. Oh my gosh. Precise mode. Wrench. What is precise mode? Precise mode I can't click at all. Okay. Well, that's very useful. I assume that there might be a thing for that. Or a way to change it and make it easier. Oh, that's useful though. 1, 2, 3. I'm finally making some more blast furnaces now. And there we go. There we go. These can be turned into plates. Oh yeah? Let me check it out. You just have diesel, which you said you had, and tetranitromethane. I was interested in doing biodiesel actually. It would use double the tetranitromethane. I wanted to do like the fish. You can like have fish be automatically caught and extracted or something. Nitric acid and ethanol. Man, that's a ton of chemicals. Depends how you're getting everything, but oh my gosh. How good is that? 1,000,000? It's not quite as good as nitrobenzene, so there you go. It's the strat. So how annoying is it getting all the, how often do you have to like go get oil and stuff? Or do you just produce this? No, yeah, you need oil. The reason that I didn't do this is because I was kind of thinking like you would have to just go get an oil pump like all the time and it would be annoying and horrible. But I spent probably like 15 to probably more like 25 hours breeding crops and not just sitting in front of the crops the whole time, but I had to just keep teleporting back every 5 minutes or going back every 5 minutes. So, you know, if it's less time to just go get the oil every now and then that's not that bad. So a large one goes around 4 million. Then what can you do with that? Let me see. Oh, that's a lot. So if you had 10 million of this, well, there's just so many parts I won't be able to just sit here and figure it out. Heavy fuel. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, and that can be used as rocket fuel. Well, that makes that very easy too. Well, I've got blast furnace materials, but I forgot that I need coils. And yeah, don't have both of these recipes are cupronickel though. So I can just use those coils. I guess that's totally fine because who cares about the little bit of energy I would save, and it's barely any anyway. And these will hardly ever run. So I'll just need 16 of those. An input hatch, an output hatch, maintenance hatch, muffler hatch, and then buses. And look, I don't have buses. Okay, I don't have the buses. That's what I'm missing. The hatches are more annoying to craft. LV machine hole in the chest works. I'll just make as many as I can. Cool. And then I do need more Invar plates. If I did another playthrough, I would probably do diesel though, because I would like to switch it up a little bit. Frankly, I wouldn't want to do this again, so. I mean, everyone probably pretty much would do IC2 crops in their playthroughs, so at some point you have to sit there and breed them all. Yeah, I guess if you wait long enough to do it. That was in my dream last night. Oh my gosh, that was in my dream. My dream was I unlocked the like a IC2 crop auto breeder and seed replicator all in one machine in Greg Tech. Like I reached the capability to be able to do it. Now that wasn't the like main part of the dream, but that happened in it. That might have been like the start of it or something. That's so funny. Yeah, those IC2 crops drive me so insane. I dream about them then, I guess. I think that's every thing I need for this. Oh, you can with open computers? Huh. I haven't even touched that mod, and I'm probably not going to at all. Unless there's something like that it would make insanely simple, like crop breeding, actually. I know that there's a machine to automate it though, and it's probably in the next tier or something, so I'll probably just wait for that. I don't know if it's in the next tier, I'm just talking and thinking I'm correct. Faster crops. Well, this has nothing to do with it. Oh. Well, that's a interesting looking machine, actually. I think it's called like the crop replicator. Well, I could do that now, but it's not the replicator I need. I need like a breeder. I don't see. I don't know if there's a breeder. There's replicators though. Well, you said you could do it with open computers. I think once I got good seeds though, I would never have to do it again. I'm actually kinda close. I have like my saplings to about 20 zeros, which is about what you want, I think, so. Alright, let's set up this EBF. Or no, this would just work, I think. Let me look right. No, it wouldn't work. So I want to use one EBF for both these recipes. One of them has a circuit 2. The other one doesn't have a circuit, it just goes in and produces a dust. And then I want that dust to come back in on circuit 2 with hydrogen and make a different dust and steam, which I'll void. The problem is it could get full because if one of the recipes is just constantly running, I could see it getting full. I think it could. So I want to have like a buffer or something just in case. So like over here I have a chest buffer and I say only send out in stacks of 4. But I don't know if that would work for this. Let me see how slow that is, because if that's slower than 10 seconds, that would work. Low voltage chest buffer. Why am I jumping? Oh, I can jump by pressing space when I'm searching in this search bar? What the heck? Oh, if I use an ultra low one, it moves one item every 20th second, which would be perfect. And I guess a little tungsten on that doesn't really matter. Actually, no, that would be great. That would be great, I think. Let me make that then. 2 of them. What the heck? Does that normally work? If you have the jetpack on and you press space in the inventory at all, you start flying. Even though, like, normally you can't jump. That's funny. I actually need an item pipe. Not a Enduraio conduit for these. When I send more than 4, otherwise it will only pull 4. Hmm. giant electron pipe. That'll work. And then I can use an Enduraeo conduit on the other one because it is 4. So that's fine. Okay, I need a fluid trash can. I need barrels, as well as possibly an item filter, probably not. Oh, I need an energy hatch, so it needs HV 1 amp, it says. Or, it doesn't say 1 amp, it just says 480, of course. So, I think I can just do this. It actually says on the energy hatch, accepts up to 2 amps, but like you were saying, it doesn't actually ever pull that. So that's so weird. Oh, it pulls when it's overclocked, when you have a bunch in there. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, so that's why, because it can accept up to 2 amps, but it only will pull from 1. Unless you have 2, and then it will pull all 4, because it has the capability to overclock, and it can recognize that, I guess. Sort of makes sense. HV, and then I need a 1 gas turbine, and I think I'm good. Okay. So, here I will have... This is my 3rd ever blast furnace. I thought for some reason that these were still like really expensive. That's half the reason I didn't build one recently. Which is pretty funny. I just need an output hatch up top, which will be voided anyway. Of course, they are not expensive at all at this point. The only possibly expensive thing is how annoying these blocks can sometimes be, like the maintenance hatch to craft, but that's okay. Okay, I want an energy hatch. And then I need an input bus, and I'll do it here. I need an output bus, which I guess I can do there. And then an input hatch. Is there hydrogen nearby anywhere? No, so I'll just dig down to it. I'll just have it there. That's fine. And then I need a maintenance hatch. That should be the multi-block. Incomplete structure. That's not what you want to see. That's the opposite of what you want to see. Why? This is the output hatch. Maybe the output has to be facing that way. That wouldn't make sense. Maybe you need 2 energy hatches, but I couldn't believe that, honestly. That doesn't say that. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I have it set up like that. The muffler hatch is on top. Input bus, output bus, HV energy hatch, input hatch, maintenance, output bus. Oh, I was missing a block under it there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then I just repair it. No, I'm out of soldering stuff. Or no, I'm not. Okay. I don't know why that didn't fix them. Okay. There's my electric blast furnace. I swear I always have problems with those multi-blocks. For somehow, there was just always a problem. And when I made the the explosion thing, this implosion compressor, or I think it might have been no, it was the vacuum freezer. I just had the multi-block machine at the bottom, like the blast furnace, and I was like, why aren't the top blocks connecting? And I just sit there and I stare at it and I can't see what's wrong. I always have a problem. And it's so dumb because I know how to do it at this point. Or I should know how to do it. So I'm going to have these. I never made those chest filters. Dang it. Oh my gosh, it's just a block. The huge pipe's just a block. That's funny. Okay. I need to make these. I only need. No, I need two. Ultra low voltage machine hull. Lead cable. Really? And I need wrought iron plates. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to. This is actually annoying. Do I have a lead wire? No. I can bend those. There's a lot of my invar. And then I can throw it into the assembler on 8. Okay. And then I throw it in like that. Cool. There's my ultra low voltage machine hall. Yippee. And then now I need more stuff I actually don't have. It's more annoying now to craft low voltage things for me than medium voltage, because I just don't have a lot of the low voltage stuff, and I'm not bulk crafting low voltage materials. In this case, ultra low voltage, which is barely a tier. And there we go. Ultra low voltage chest buffer. Exactly. Okay. I did want to. No. I forgot I want to. No, man. Oh my gosh. Well, then I need to upgrade the coils or something, because it will run slightly too slow. And let me go steal Canthal cables from over here then, that aren't being used. Oh my god. Is that enough? 16, that's enough. I'd rather just upgrade it to Canthal cables than have to craft another one of those. Instead, I'll just craft a low voltage one, which I still need a conveyor module for, but oh, I don't have any low voltage things, man. Everything's just falling apart right now. And then the chest in there. Okay, I'm finally good. So now I do need an actual normal barrel. For an output. Okay. So, first I need to upgrade the coils. To Canthal. There we go. Now I have it set to 2. So I will put, let me break the item pipe for now. I'll put the ultra low buffer here. There's no way that this clogs now at all unless I run out of hydrogen. So that's good. So how much do I want to put in? I need to put in 7 at once. So let me set this to 7. That should be good. There we go. So now every 20 seconds, 7 of this should go into my input bus. And then like I did this over, no I didn't do it over there, I did it like that. Never mind. But then I can do that. Now I can't even see the input bus. But it does not look like it's going in. Oh, okay, now it's going in. Well, you don't have any power. And that just voided 1/4 of my tungsten. That's great. Well, there went 1/4 of my tungsten. Okay. It's okay. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have enough tungsten to do anything anyway. It's only 1/4 because I had so little. Oh, the screwdriver, that's what I needed. Dude, do I need to be able to see this face? I think so. So I need to just break my EBF for a moment. I realized I could have gone the other way. I didn't realize that was like an option, but I'm using those. Okay. So now, input bus like this, set it to 2. Okay. We'll extract and insert like so. And then that should, yep, it inserted in a batch of 4. Cool. Now I just need hydrogen in here. Cool. Hydrogen is there. Oh, I can do the line mode. It's gonna be my first use of it. Oh, you have to hit it. Oh, you have to hit it on that side, man. Oh, okay, it doesn't work exactly like I thought it would. That's still useful though. I just need to... Okay. That's nice. Alright, now it can run. Great. Great, great, great. This is just gonna get voided automatically, right? Yep. Oh, don't want the tungsten going back in. Forgot about that. So let me put, I'll just put thing on you. Only that can go in. And then I'll have a barrel. Where? I'll have a barrel here. And have an insert on magenta with item filter for the tungsten dust. Now when that's in my output bus, of course it goes in there. And then I'll have it go to the output chest here, which is gray. So I extract gray. There we go. I got sent out to the main line and now it's done. So now when I put in tungstate dust, it will come out as tungsten. Yippee. So now the problem is I don't have any tungstate dust. So that whole line for like nothing for now. But yeah. Okay. Clean up my inventory here. Just clean it up to this point. So now I can just get rid of the recipe for tungsten because I don't need that. Um, don't need the electric blast furnace recipe. Okay. Next, I wanted to do the chlorine, which would be another EBF, as well as probably just making actual ammonia for the base. Uh, what were you asking about when you said do you need it to input in a specific amount? Oh, the blast furnace thing? I think I just didn't see your message. Um, yeah, I didn't want it to get clogged because if it happened to get clogged with the tungstic acid dust in the input, and then in the output, it just had a ton of what that tungstic acid dust gets turned into the the trioxide, the tungsten trioxide dust. If that got clogged in the output, then because this was running constantly, because it was the only thing that could possibly go into the input, then it wouldn't be able to run anymore. It would get stalled, and then I would have to come empty out the bus, and that's a possibility if this could run fast enough to make more of the tungstic acid dust than it could process over here. Like that's possible. So I didn't want it to clog, so I used these buffers to only send in 7 and only send in 4. And because this only runs every 20 seconds and this runs every 5 or 10, it's 10. And because the process lengths are like 10 and then 5, the entire process will run and the tungsten will be shipped out and the bus will still be empty. And then it will run again. So it's actually making it slower than it could be. But that's fine because I don't even have any tungsten. So, yet. But I probably won't have to upgrade that until way later anyway, so. I wanted to ask, so open computers, I very briefly had looked at it. I'm not going to use it. I don't think at all. But can you like code in it? Like can you say like can you get it to read like if this chest has 20, you know, the tungsten in it, then you can like activate this redstone and stuff like that? Because that's really cool if you can, if that's the point of it. I need a lot of 10 wires, so I'm gonna get those going. Does that kind of look like you could do that, but I don't know how much freedom you actually have. Because I assume like the open computers could entirely automate that thing, that the problem I just had, instead of kind of just throwing it together like I ultimately did. Also I need the red alloy or whatever it's called. Oh my gosh, I have no redstone. Oh, that's so funny. It's like GitHub for Greg Tech open computers. You copy and paste it in and it can do something. Well, that actually sounds like something I would have a lot of fun doing because I enjoy coding a lot. But I think I'm too late in this now to start doing something like that with how close I am to applied energistics. Is there a, yeah, there's this SFM. Yeah, you have to actually make all the parts, do all this stuff. That's just stupid stuff. You can say print hello world. Oh, so that's crazy. You actually just code it. Yeah, the crypto. I have a Bitcoin from a loot bag, I think. I got the Dogecoin too. I wonder when some of this stuff was added, because I saw like Giga Chad and some other like meme. This has to have been added like years ago. It's funny. I want to set up my next blast furnace, but I need to see first how much. I need to get some more redstone. This is ridiculous. I just mined. Oh, a lot of the redstone's still processing. Well, this isn't even going to give that much. Oh my gosh. I need to go actually just mine a ton of redstone then. Okay, this. I forgot I need to sift it. Oh, and I can just use any tier of coils, so that's good. Okay. Cool. Let me think, if there's 9 and they each have a 10% chance, then I should get like. Oh, it's a very awkward thing. I'll just say 1 every time. Giga Chad token goal. Oh, is that? I think that was one of the last things, wasn't it? Was it? Okay, good. Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, for the token. Yeah, that's my goal. It says you need it in the Stargate power unit. Can you craft it? Oh, you can craft it. Well, thank God. Yeah, it's used in the Stargate. In the Open Computers Stargate interface? Is that just, or maybe that's just a part of the multi-block? I don't know. The blast furnace. We'll need an input bus, an output bus. I wish you could make some multi-blocks without like every like, because I'm not going to have a fluid going in, but I still need the input hatch. Then it needs power, but I can power it with MV. Uh, I could power it. Could I do that? Oh, I don't have all the parts for it. That was a funny idea. I was going to use 2 LV energy hatches and then step down MV to LV to give it 1 MV because I didn't want to craft energy hatches. But it doesn't seem like there's a point with, because I'm missing so many different things. Yeah, this is just a pain in the butt to craft though, so that's why I was saying that. I don't have these sitting around. I could go steal it from the pyrolyze ovens, but nah. I can just use an HV hatch. It's just those are even more annoying to craft and kind of critical. I'll just do that. And that's everything I need for this. I do need a sifter. That's right. I think I have an MV sifter, or is it low voltage? It's low voltage. And I don't have a low voltage. I don't even know how to craft the low voltage turbine. 10 rotors. I have them. I need the bad circuits. Of course I have. I need 110 cable. Of course I have. And then 2 electric motors. Okay. Do I get a quest for that? I've probably... No, I've crafted it before. Okay. Um, yeah, low voltage wire cable. And that's everything. Alright, time to set this up. So, this needs to be sifted and then put into a blast furnace. I don't have a lot of room over here. And then the blast furnace will create chlorine, so it'd be beneficial for it to be near this pipe. So I'm thinking I kind of do it over here. I think this will be a good spot for it. I'll do the input bus on the front, the output bus on the front, output hatch. I forgot my coils. We'll just go grab them now. Okay. The coils. I'll have the output hatch here. Forgot to make an input hatch. There we go. And the muffler here. Oh, it's a blood moon. Then an input hatch, which will go on the back because I don't need it. Okay. Oh, it's so nice being able to just fly around and build the stuff too. Oh, I can crouch while flying and placing pipes. Oh my gosh. This is nice. And then there we go. The machine can run now. Alright, but first, I want to do this. Oh, there is a cyan extract, so good thing I didn't do that. What about blue? No blues. No blue, okay. So we're gonna say extract on blue. Cool. And then with a low voltage cable and a basic turbine. There we go. That's running immediately. This will give me refined platinum salt dust, of which the only use is for going into the blast furnace to get out chlorine and platinum metallic powder dust. And it gave me none on the first try. Okay. Oh, we got one. It's in here. I need to set it to 1 for it to go. Before I do that, once I get the platinum out, I need to send it back to the start. I don't want it to go into the same barrel as the other platinum though, in case it's full and then this stops running. So instead, I'll put it into this one. What am I looking for? I don't remember. I don't know why I ran all the way back. I don't know. So the thing is, this is on the opposite side of my platinum setup. Okay, is there orange in my setup? Of course, there's this blood moon right now, and it's just making it so it's hard to tell what all the colors are. That's it. Okay, there's no orange, so when I connect, nothing bad will happen. And then we'll like extract to like this one. On another new color. What have I not seen? I haven't seen light blue, I think. So we'll say extract on light blue. Yeah. That's cyan, okay. Okay. Then that's stupid. I shouldn't do that. I should just have it then just say extract on pink. For a moment there I clicked a bunch, so now I'm worried I put that platinum somewhere it shouldn't be, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm fine. Okay. So now, when I get this platinum salt dust that I was just doing nothing with, I sift it, I get platinum chloride residue or something, refined platinum salt dust, sure. And then I can just turn on my EBF when I set it to 1. It will turn that into a little bit of chlorine. And platinum metallic powder dust, which is now in here. That has its own separate barrel, so that the EBF doesn't get full somehow if this barrel on the right is full of platinum, or if there's any problems. But they all go to the same place. They both go to the same place. And there we go. And I get like barely any chlorine out of it, but it's chlorine, so. Let me put torches on the top of the EBF. And that is every problem fixed that I had on the list for what I wanted to get done today, except one. Okay. Let me clean up my inventory. There we go. Then I have a handful of these red alloy ingots, which I'll throw in here as well. A bunch of the copper wires, and 10. I'll take these 10 out. I'm making more of these transistors for my circuits. There we go. Okay, that's that done. The only thing I had left was make actual ammonia. I need ammonia for ammonium chloride, which I need a lot of for platinum processing. And I had thought it could be pretty slow because I don't need platinum that much. But it is so exceedingly slow that it's ridiculous. And although I doubled my production technically yesterday by adding 2 more breweries here, it's still so ridiculously slow. I'm just like not making platinum basically. And so I will try to fix that by creating ammonia, I guess, which needs an HV reactor. Nitrogen and hydrogen. Hydrogen I have pumped over there, so that's not a problem. Nitrogen I don't. My only nitrogen production or storage for the matter is over here, which is always topped off at 4 million, so I'm not at a it's not like I'm running out of it. Now these produce ammonia, and you can see that these over here have a surplus, and then I have a surplus in this one, so I'm only actually using 3 of these pretty much when I'm full of all of these chemicals, which I constantly am. So as long as I wasn't draining this ammonia at the rate they're being produced, which I wouldn't be, I would be fine. Actually, I sincerely might be. Every 16 seconds. No, I wouldn't be. Okay. So I could route all of this ammonia all the way in my base. Which now that I know that pipeline trick wouldn't be as annoying, I just have to place them. Or I route nitrogen in my base, which I have a surplus of, and produce it in my base. So do I route ammonia or do I route nitrogen? I think I route the ammonia, because if I really need nitrogen down the line, I could electrolyze it out of it. And in a way then, ammonia is just compact nitrogen and 3 hydrogen. So it's just a compact way of transferring those chemicals. So if I do this, I'll pipe it through here all the way down, which I actually do not have enough pipes. I'm out of potent again finally. So that actually might be enough pipes to make it. Or I have a lot of 10 and let me see. This should be good. And then in my extruder, I'll just do normal pipes. Oh, there's some transistors coming out. I haven't been making circuits for a very long time. And it's almost about to start becoming an issue. I have 105 MVs in here. I have 6 HVs total, and 4 EVs total, and 2 IVs, which I don't really need that much. So basically I'm about out because I don't have any HVs, essentially. So first I'm going to create just some more LVs. I'm just going to stop because I don't want to run out of other things. My red alloys in here, and that should be the MV recipe. Because to get HV, the first thing I need is even more MVs than what I have. And then I have a lot of transistors. So there we go. Cool. I got a lot of potent pipes, but that does not look like enough. I just want to get a tank for soldering alloy at this point. I think I will. I can just set up a temporary. I can just grab a temporary pipe. There we go. Um, I need more pipes, that's right, that's what the thing was. So, I'm gonna have to wait for all this potent to smelt. Cool. There's all my wires I need. I really need even more of those. And that requires redstone, which yeah. How's this looking over here, I wonder? Okay, I got like full on stone dust. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Why are these not running? This should be running still. Is it because of cells? No. It's not because of a lack of fluids or power. This is set to 13. So it should be methane and chlorine. Make chloroform hydrochloric acid, but I don't have enough chlorine in there for it to run. Okay. I don't have enough chlorine for it to run because I think that chlorine needs cells to move it. So I just don't have enough cells without setup. Yep, that was the problem. So I'm adding more cells to this. There we go. Okay, now I'm making more PTFE. Soon I will run out of fluorine though, and that won't run. That's the only reason I need fluorine right now. Cool. Let's grab some cells so this can keep going for now. Oh, pipes. Now that should be enough pipes to get the nitric or the ammonia all the way over. So, hmm. I think I'll just pull ammonia from like one machine because I think that's all I have to do. Um, for the other things in the platinum process to become the limiting process. So if I'm just pulling from one machine, yeah, that's the way to do it. I don't think it's worth bringing nitrogen over. I don't know. I'm still in the air about it. I'm still I'm on the fence. What was I even gonna say? I'm in the air? I don't know. Oh, it's up in the air. Yeah. I'm on the fence about it. I think I'll just pull the ammonia. The problem is if I take it on like my main route that I had for pipes to go, it's gonna take a while. Or it's gonna be longer. And I don't really need centralized ammonia. At least right now. So I'm just not gonna do that. And take the shorter route. And I need to remember to put torches. There, this is about good. This haste is so nice. Should be well in that chunk now. Don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, so I just need to do it a little farther back than where I am. And there we go. I can come up around here. Perfect. Yes, perfect. Now I need to torch up this place. There's already mobs. No! The one skeleton mob that transforms into a block is so funny. One was just in that hallway that I just dug, and it's like, no, I didn't miss a block in the middle of the hallway with my hammer. Okay. And then here, I'll have it come up, and it will just go into these pipes here. Line mode. Oh, that's so good. Wonder if that uses more durability. I can't really tell because how much this wrench has. I guess I can look. I have 69,200. 69,200. It doesn't use more, so I was wasting durability then, basically. Now I just need to get this all the way over to my ammonia. There we go. Back in this mess of a room. And then I will have it. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out of pipes right here at the end. But right here at the end, I'll have it just take out of 2 of these, I guess. There we go. So now, out of just 2 of the nitric acid, or the ammonia, not nitric acid, I push it all the way through here. All the way through here. Up, 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 up. Into here, where it stops currently. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because... yeah, so... I don't know if it works this way, but this makes sense to me, so usually I do this. It would make sense to me that if there was a vacancy in this pipe here, for example, this potent fluid pipe, that if this distillery was full of an output, and this tiny pipe was full of an output, and these are all connected, it would pull more from the machine because it's direct, because it has a higher output, a faster liters per second output as a machine than this tiny pipe with 680 liters per second, which is pretty small. And then therefore these machines should have a harder time getting clogged, I think. So I'll see. But in experience that doesn't really seem to be true, but yeah. If I replace like that one too, that would help. I don't know. So let me do that, and then I can cover this up, and now I'm finally good on ammonia. That's no longer the problem. That gets made so fast right here. That is finally no longer the problem. That is great. It's great news. I honestly probably don't want this tank here at all. I don't, because I'm not stockpiling ammonia right now. Cool. That would have made those other machines run way more than they need to for a while too, which would have been an issue. And now this honestly doesn't even have to run that much, and if I'm at a surplus of benzene, it's probably fine. Because this is, the ammonia is being supplied by benzene powered machines, and the benzene is powering it because at my power supply it powers everything before making the nitrobenzene, because otherwise I'm just sitting on a ton of benzene that's getting voided. One of the steps I think I can improve is by getting more aqua regia. These look like they're running all the time anyway, so. So if these are now my limiting thing, I guess. Okay, hopefully that, like, well, now what is my production? I get this to run every minute, twice basically, so I get 16 pieces of that, which is one of these. So every 3 minutes I get 48, which is 5 pieces. Which is one. So now it's every probably 2.5 minutes I get 1 platinum instead of every 5 like it was. Cool. Honestly then, I did that ammonia setup over there for like no reason. And I need to just take down all those machines and use them for something else when I have a good chance to. I was trying to produce ammonia through through saplings and apples, but it's just so ridiculously slow, and I made a ton of machines for it, but now I don't think that I need them at all there. And my apple and tree supply too, which I haven't checked in so long, looks like it's stagnate or growing, which is good. Yeah, I mean, these aren't going to be doing anything now. Oh, they're not full on ammonia. So at least it's getting a use out of all my trees and saplings just sitting around. And it does produce fertilizer and mulch, but Hmm. Do you turn on the sound muffling for all your machines? I don't accept the blast furnace because I got annoyed at that a long time ago, and now that it's been off, I don't want to hear it ever. But I was watching old. I didn't realize like how much changes in between the updates, but apparently a lot. And I'm not gonna update the version I'm on either, even if new stuff came out. But you had to like craft actual mufflers and put them on all your machines, which is insane. That's just a quality of life thing that provides no advantage. So I don't have the game on. Before I started streaming, I would always watch like YouTube or something on my other monitor. Oh, it has problems. Oh, this wouldn't even be running if I didn't have to. Oh, that's funny. The distillery. Yeah, this noise. Or do you mean the single block distillery? I don't know what. Oh, that might be a weird noise actually. I know that there's like three machines that make just this insane noises. I don't know if they're all unique. I feel like most of them have a unique noise, and it's not just the same noise on like every machine in the game, but alright, so there's all the tasks done. And now I can kind of just sit around and wait for platinum to be put in this chest at a slightly, or at a double rate of what it was. And let me go check this too. And that just goes straight into there, right? Yeah, pretty much. So I don't need to upgrade this any further. Here's the where's the distillery? That noise. Oh, I have a lot of redstone in here. Oh, there's all my redstone. Okay, I do have more redstone than what I thought then. I know about the Raven Mantle. That's that's my oldest thing in NEI that I just never crafted. Oh, I can craft it now because but the reason I didn't was because of the aspects. I didn't have that capacity, but now I do. I know about that, I just haven't. Let me go see how plausible it looks. If I could do that quick. I don't think I need Arcane Infusion for it. Or Fusion. Whatever it is. Or it's Infusion. So I don't know how to get those enchanted fabrics at all. This glowing feather I only have one of. But I think I have a lot of Raven's feathers and torchberries at my old base. And then glowstone, so I can just craft all those. I have an air shard, obviously. I can get those aspects easily, so the only thing is the cloak. The cloak I need thaumium ring, 10 air, which is easy. Thaumium rings are easy. It's these cloths. That's fine. This isn't fine, because, okay, yeah. Like a spinning wheel. So I need to craft this. I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't think so. This would be like one of the first things I need to do then. What does this do? It just makes you faster. Lets you glide too, yeah. Well, it's a substitute for the glider because you glide with it. I would actually need a hotkey for this. So with my jetpack it would be annoying. I don't want to do Thaumcraft right now. I'll find something else. Oh, there's a quest for that too. Oh, it gives 4 of that. Which, oh, is that enough? That's all of that. Well, that's actually not that bad. Okay, improves flight speed too. Okay, I guess I'll do that. Fine. The most annoying thing is the spinning wheel, I think. And that's the first step, so. Oh, I need seed oil and a long wood stick. Like, what is this stuff, man? What is seed oil? Yeah, I just have seed oil sitting around. I might. I don't. What's funny is, over here's my moon platform. Um, the last thing I had to do for my rocket was make the fuel. And it was going to be kind of a pain in the ass. But I was going to make cetane boosted diesel. And it's a quest reward. You get it 64 cells of it, which is way more than enough to go to the moon twice, even maybe 3 times you can with it, for an advanced world accelerator. So I built this thing just for the reward so I could go to the moon without having to actually craft it. And that's one of the cheesiest things I've done with the quest book, I feel like. But yeah, and I only used about half the fuel. There's way more than that's 22, 36 cells. You can go to the moon like 8 times probably off that quest. That's kind of ridiculous. That felt really cheap. Yeah, because I was just looking in the like rewards for. I was just looking at the quest for it, and then I was trying to find the quest through NEI for it real quick, and then I saw 64 of it as a reward, and I was like, oh my gosh. There's the small gear I need. And then I need 2 rings. That's it. There we go. I have a screw. I need tables. Iron screws. Sticks. Oh, I need slabs first. Oh, it's not a acceptable wood. Okay, I have a steel screw, I'm sure. I don't. I can make that easily. I need sealed wood stick. Yes, these all require seed oil, which is a ton of seeds. Looks like I don't have any of this sitting around. I don't have any of that sitting around, and I need a lot of it. Let me look at my old base. Oh, it's raining. I love the rain. Give me fruit juice. I don't think there's... Oh, man. Do I have seed oil here somewhere? No. Okay. These coconuts, of course, don't give me seed oil. Yeah. Can I craft those into... Nope. Why is this the most annoying step in this? Well, I guess this gets me some. And then I'll go to my base and put these on the fluid extractor, which is here. I think all those I can extract from. That's a lot of soldering alloy from my tank. For this down here. That'll be a lot of the circuits I need. A scythe. That'd probably be nice. I don't know how much I'll have to do this. I need 480, 120. Can I just cut this? No, I can't do anything with that. Okay, I need 60. I need 180 total. I need 500. I need 660 seed oil. Oh, one of those, whatever that was, I think just give me a lot. I think those were actual seeds, probably. Oh yeah, wheat seeds give me a lot. I just don't have them sitting around. Oh, I do. Okay, I have 34 of them. Oh, so that's 400 right there. Okay, well that's it then, pretty much, mostly. So I'm good now. No, I don't. I'm good now though. I have a lot of wheat, so I'm okay. So then I'm gonna move it into a chemical bath, and hopefully I can easily. Might literally use pipes for it if it's gonna be stupid and with cells. But I need a steel screw. I need a longwood stick. from like a log here. There's a longwood stick. And then I need a stick. There's my stick. And then I need a gear, which I probably have, which I do. And then a chemical bath, which I think is right here. Yeah. I can't pick it up. I guess I'll actually pipe it over then. I also guess I'll just plunge out that phosphorus. Let me just check it first. And that chemical bath. All I can do is the turning leather into tanned leather. I'll see if I have some leather first and just use that. Oh, I have one piece, okay. Well then it's just getting plunged. There we go, I got it all. Cool. And then now I need to put it on this table like this. And a small gear. A screwdriver in the middle. I didn't know that there would be recipes on this with a tool. That's interesting. And then I need a steel screw, which I actually don't have. I'll just make one the lazy way. Like that. There we go. Now I need some more air. Okay. But I can sort my inventory real quick. Which is very messy right now. I went back to my old base to try to find raven feathers. There's enough in there. And then torch berries. I don't have torch berries. What? I probably actually use them for torches. Okay, so I have to go get them. And then I guess why not to have glowstone here now. I'll take the compressed air cell I have sitting in there. I never moved all my stuff from this old base. I just would come back and grab stuff that is useful. So I'm just checking to make sure that there's nothing useful to me now somehow. Like I just had to come back and grab all my applied energistic inscription things. I have a floppy disk for open computers. Okay. Oh, why is it purple? Oh, it's nighttime and I have night vision. Oh. Torch berries. Looks like there might have been some over there. Or there's some right here, right? Yeah. There's one. How many do I need? 7. I already have 1, so I only need 6 more. Oh yeah, there's a bunch over here. Oh, there's all the ones I need. Oh my goodness. What is that block? Yeah, I know this area is poisonous. But what is this? A Trollstein? Okay. There's no use of it. Alright, well I'm done here already. Just need some glowstone dust. Cool. Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot about... Do I have my wand? Yes. What do I need? I need air. Oh, I wonder if night vision makes this easier to see. I don't know. These nodes. Because that one was really easy to see, but it was snowing, so that probably helped too a little bit. Sometimes I have trouble seeing these. It's snowing here too. And then while I'm teleporting, I'll just fill up on fire. Here too, because I had none of it. And I really need earth and fire. There's my earth, and then I just need fire. I'll go here. This is the one I can never find. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's the spinning wheel. And quest. And then with that quest, I get 4 bewitched fleece. Which means I don't need to spend all this aspects, which means I don't have to go find them, and I also don't need to make golden threads, which I now don't need at all. Well, like that. Well, that gives a discount too. Well, then I might want to make those anyway then. Or get more of the bewitched fleece. But for now... Oh, that's a tiny little thing. I didn't think it would be that small. Can I put that on something? That's funny looking. For this, I need a lot of thaumium thread, which means I need thaumium fine wire. So let me just get a few of those through there, just a couple. And then I also need yarn, which is normal string. There's all that for now. Can turn cotton 1-to-1 with string. I think I know what you mean. I'm looking for if I have cotton to just look at. And then I have string in one of these chests right here. Oh, right here. 5 cotton to make 5 string. Usually it's, yeah, 3 for 1. That's good. Oh, it takes a while. That's pretty cool though. Oh, you do. For now, I'm just gonna do the bare minimum. I don't know when I'll keep doing Thaumcraft and making all that stuff. I only need 1 of these, so I need 2 yarn. And I get 2 yarn from doing this. So I'll just do that once. And then I need thaumium threads as well. I need a handful of that, but I can get it right here. There we go. That's all I need. And then I put it in here with my wand. Good. So that's that step. And then I need enchanted fabric, which is woven cotton. And I need 2 of them, and I get only 1 of them. Dang. So usually it's 5 string and 4 cotton, but in the assembler, it's 4 string and 3 cotton. So it's better in the assembler. I don't even have any of the cotton because I put it back, I guess. I only need a little bit of this. I didn't know I'd still need cotton. I have a ton of it at the old base, I think, so. I think I was actually, though, turning a lot of it just into string. Let me stop at that step. And I think I actually have I do have enough to make everything I need, which is great. This, well, I have enough to do this of everything I need. And then next is the actual mantle. I have enough for that too, actually. It's this recipe. I don't have enough for it. But then the next step, I'm going to need a lot of air and ordo, so I might as well go grab that too. Okay. I got shot. I do have mob griefing off as another thing I have off. I don't think that's the most fair thing in the world. I'm removing that waypoint. That one is out of stuff. I accidentally took it all or something. I don't know. I probably need more air still. Okay, I'll just see if that's enough. And what is at the bottom of the cloak? An air shard? No, I'm out. Just a little more air. There we go. Probably. I'm one short. Oh my gosh. I don't think I have another one marked. I don't have a lot of those marked. Dude. There has to be one more. I'll just go back to one I was at and probably regenerated. Okay, I got one piece of air from it. There we go, exactly 30. Yay. I have it. Cool. There's the quest. I'm out of the transistors again, actually, in my circuits. Look at that, I have 4 stacks of MV circuits. That's nice. My pants broke. There we go. I'll be right back in like 5 minutes. I'm just taking a short break. I'm gonna be back around 4:15, so I'm just gonna AFK in a room and let stuff run. And I'll AFK in a room because I don't want to somehow explode to a mob. There we go. Alright, I'll be back.